It had a touch.
Quinn,
I gotta see. I'm sorry, Chris.
If you are Solomon Hill, and that's a nice drive by Rod.
He was trying to make the move and really just lost it. But I tell you what I would like to see him do. I'd like to see if he can post Kobe.
And David
Kobe work hard, because you talked about it. This is a back-to-back for a guy 34 years old. This is as well-conditioned athlete as you're going to find, but find out how well-conditioned he is.
Jump shot, Bryant hits.
Threw that one up there. He just needs to take his time. He called for the ball. Hibbert called for the ball and then ran away. And they almost had a backcourt.
Now Stuckey goes to work. He goes inside to the big fella, and here is Hibbert, hammers it home.
Yeah, with
42.2%.
Good pass. And I'll tell you why it was a good pass. He threw a bounce pass.
No good, and Solomon Hill the rebound. Pacers looking for a feel-good moment as Stuckey goes in and scores.
Really tough take there, but instead the bounce pass stops, comes up to him. Nice job there. Stuckey off to a nice start.
Boozer was surprised 4 games ago that he was sent to the bench.
Well, they had to make a decision.
Jumper missed by Boozer.
Rest my case on the pick and pop versus the pick and roll. He popped. I mean, if he's making shots, it's hard for him, hard to play against. What I like.
Hibbert guarding Boozer and West guarding Hill. Bryant against Solomon Hill. Nearly threw it out of bounds. Shot clock at 2.
Yeah, Price is not a scorer though. And he makes a shot.
Jeremy Lin off the bench as Price has worked his way into the starting lineup. Now Hibbert.
Unfortunately, he went in. He had to.
Kobe Bryant stolen. Here comes Watson. 2-on-1 and Stuckey missed it, followed by West. And then Watson is hammered. And that was the length of Wesley Johnson that altered the shot by Stuckey. And now Watson at the line.
And the most positive Pacer that I have seen. During that last time out, he was clapping, he was encouraging. He said,
"No, if you've watched Pacers basketball, the first quarter has been a struggle for the blue and gold all year long, especially in this losing streak." Hibbert jumps it up, missed it, but on the glass is West.
Played last night against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Field, the Pacers are 8 of 14. Now Stuckey again.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Gotten the ball. Running up and down the floor.
And offensively, I'm trying to learn from him, but he's also really focusing on that defensive end.
Pacers on the run. Here comes C.J. Miles, who just checked in, gets to the rim.
He models himself in his own way, and I can't stress that enough.
10 points past Michael Jordan last night with a free throw. Boozer at the line, just a 65% free throw shooter. Played the last 4 years in Chicago. Coming in off a 22.13 rebound.
Get what they wanted out of that. A little bit better defense, a little more roll out of that position at the start of the game.
Here's Miles. He is open and hits the 3. And a season-high 30.
Well, it's just good to see him make a shot because you didn't know how he was going to react having that knee banged in Toronto.
43% from behind the arc. That's 14th in the league. That's his 34th of the year. And remember, he missed a number of games due to injury. Lakers finally hit double figures as Miles in front of the Pacers bench again. Games of 15 and 30 at Bankers Life Fieldhouse against Atlanta and the Clippers. Boozer has made 2 of 4. Again, 4 straight double-figure games, 16 points, 10 rebounds in that stretch. An athlete at fixedknee.com. We'll honor the athlete, the family here at a game. We recognize our best student athlete.
There, it was hard to see that foul, but there's no doubt that he fouled it.
Scola looked like a running back there, didn't he?
Chance to shoot it. He was going to be, after a foul, he was going to get it going, get it at the rim.
It's really done.
Foul on Sloan, but then inevitably that's how they call it.
Lin averaging 11 points per game with his 4th NBA, and then signed and played 2 years in Houston. And now his first year.
His offensive mindset steady.
Again, in those 2 games, he was 11 of 21 from 3-point range. It's a bad pass by Sloan. This has not been a good opening 2.5 minutes for Indiana by Sloan.
So that's the thing about the Lakers you can take advantage of. They don't have anybody that can score on the inside. So if they're not making jump shots, they really will struggle to score points.
And they have not made jump shots here. Miles hits the jump shot. And the Pacers dominating the glass 24-12. Pacers, for the most part this year, have been a good rebounding team. Stuckey mid-range.
The Lakers will make a run.
Scola, the steal. Ahead to Sloan.
Yeah, that's the defense there.
And Scola.
He missed badly by Nick Kim. The ball hit the backboard, didn't touch the rim.
I needed that adjective, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Here comes Miles and has it. And Scola.
He missed badly by Nick Kim. The ball hit the backboard, didn't touch the rim.
I needed that adjective, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Here comes Miles and has it swatted out of bounds. Some people saw it.
This a sound contrived. I'm not so sure that it wasn't even staged to some degree, because he knew that he had to get into his team because they've been getting back to back. I really like what Luis has been. You know, he's a team player. He's a guy that's really trying to get this team to kind of play through this. It
was just too soft off the rim. Roy Hibbert in front of us, stretching out as Bryant inside, and it's. These are two teams having to battle through a lot of injuries as Bryant on the baseline gets 2. 9 points for Stuckey, looking at his 7th straight double-figure game. If he can make one of these free throws, he does. Out. Hibbert lost it to Stuckey.
Good read, really good read by Stuck.
Had advantage on the glass, and Bryant.
Oh, he did that too. He was down just moments ago on Hill. He fouled him, no doubt. He grabbed him on the right arm.
Hibbert and Miles, the 5 on the floor for Indiana. Clarkson, Davis, Hill, Johnson, and Bryant for the Lakers.
Kobe anticipated where Miles was going and wouldn't let him get there. Oh, very good patience on the part of David West. He
down tapped. West to a running Hill. 4-on-1. Watson for 3.
He shoots it because he's got Hibbert on record, and it appears, at least in this first half, that it took a lot out of them. Got to continue to put the pressure on this Laker team and not let up in this next minute. Always get a chance to make a run.
23-4 is the run for the Pacers right now, and West adds to that quarter. They led in that first quarter by as many as 22. Bryant just 2 for 12 tonight, but hits the.
You take a guess. Unless you double team him, Kobe's taking this shot, and that's what the Pacers are trying to do, is double team. It's exactly what he did last night at Minnesota.
And
exactly
West lead, 39-point lead. You've got a long way to go.
It's a long way to go, and they'll come play with pride. Dan has it right.
Lakers down the floor with the bad pass, and the Pacers complemented that on the other end.
Well, see, Watson, he was looking to make the arm in the roar. That's why he goes down. That's good defense. It's the same, no call. That is good defense. This is what they did in Minnesota when Price was on the floor, particularly because Price can pressure the point guards.
Rebound nearly tipped in. Davis has it.
Yeah, the person almost tipped it in was Watson. Make a run, you know that.
Yep.
That's why you hear Frank Vogel saying, come on, thumb up, let's go.
He's trying to get his team to play with temps.
You don't want them to have any momentum.
They have won 4 of the last 6 here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Pacers won here last year, 118-98. Like the previous 3 straight. A couple of years ago, Bryant played just the first quarter, then went out with the flu, and that's
a good block. I'm not sure what Kobe wanted there. That was a good block. That's a good defense.
Left hand, got it.
Call, and didn't get a call. And then he complained on the shot just before the one he made, and the official let it go. Gave the
Watson's in double figures, and now West inside to Hibbert. 8-point first half for Roy. Double team comes with Price, and Hibbert turns Saturday in the loss against Portland. Bryant finds Johnson. He's hit a couple of threes and make it 3.
Against Minnesota yesterday, and I think he's playing with a lot more confidence. Remember, he got drafted by Minnesota and really didn't get anything done.
The score, 69-40 Pacers. This is the identical score in the third quarter that Portland led by on Saturday night. Now Davis off the rim, put up and in by Hill in the lead. big numbers this year in his 19th year.
Unbelievable numbers.
13th time he's done it, and that would be an NBA record. And it would also be the highest average ever by a 19th year player. Now,
numbers there.
Watson.
Got to shoot it. West and Hibbert actually knocked it free from each other.
In the post, Hill. Nice move and goaltending on Hibbert.
You know, you can look at these Lakers playing. Listen, I can tell you what happened to them. Byron Scott got after them. These guys are...
Pacers led early 26-4 after a 12-0 first quarter run. West tries to get a couple back. He does.
To have a conversation and change the tone.
The year at 33%. It's
where you're throwing the ball out for threes. And that makes all the difference in the world.
Here's Bryant. Got the basket and a foul. Bryant and the Lakers all changed here in the last couple of weeks with the Pacers.
Can't throw a bounce pass. They were zoning.
And Bryant, 2 more.
Yeah, Frank's got to... So this guy's got to make a play.
4 to shoot. West against Ed Davis. Blocked. Puts it up.
You really have to spread them out because they're going to be... They're going to reach. They're going to do all of that stuff.
That's another turnover, the 9th of the quarter. Price for 3. That lead. Donald Sloan, Lavoy Allen ready to check in. And Stuckey.
Got to force the Lakers to continue to take jump shots, but you got to challenge their shots. But this is a team that really...
Lakers shot 7 of 43 at 16%.
There you go. Got it in the middle, and with 16 seconds, so you're right into a play inside.
Tipped up and in by Allen. Rebound.
Yeah, why I say it's a challenge, because Stuckey normally can take a dribble and get by guys. Wesley Johnson's length is a problem. I go to the security blanket.
Here's West. Inside to Stuckey, and Stuckey got it over.
Oh my goodness. That shows you a good job in helping the Pacers. One of the things that you know that happens more in the game now today than before, and Kevin Pritchard had put in here, where you know that good feeling atmosphere, then this is the place you want to be. I mean, but if you, yeah.
And 10 rebounds. Stuckey back-to-back nights of double figures and a double-double. The steal, and Stuck will lay it in.
Well, C.J. Miles, they were saying no. I mean, sometimes officials miss him too. He did. He grabbed his OR. Official didn't see that. They saw the ball pop free.
Pull up jump shot. Slingshot. No good. Allen the rebound. 8 for 26 tonight for Bryant. Again, comes in shooting 39%, a career low. But he's asked to do so much more with the roster that he has as Allen lays it in.
I would agree with
10 rebound night. And we start the fourth quarter at Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
Defense for the first 5 minutes, you really...
Damo Rudesh first time.
Yeah, but it's good ball movement. Even if you bring it out and give up another one. That was a mistake. That was Donald Sloan's mistake.
Quarter lineup of Miles, Allen, Scola, Rudesh, and Donald Sloan. Jeremy Lin starts the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Boozer is out there. Here's Scola. Inside, Allen lays it in. In that third quarter, Sacre turnaround jump shot, no good. Bryant had 14 of his 21 in the third quarter. Sloan to the basket against Lin, and now backing up C.J. Watson.
He didn't want to play in this 3-4 game. I mean, he wanted to play. He wanted to get legs back. He was whipped.
Ellington with all the points that Ellington has scored in his first season with the Los Angeles Lakers. With Jeremiah Johnson and Quinn Buckner, I'm Kristen Aaron, our entire crew. They are fantastic on a nightly basis here at
position.
Damo, line drive.
Yeah, he never lifted the ball.
Nick Young, all the way to the basket.
Well, they got a good game out of Boozer, so they didn't really get necessarily a game out of anybody else, Nick Young being among them, but you know at any moment.
Lost 11 straight back in 06-07. Ironically, for both of these teams, these are two of the poorest starts they've had in the history of their franchise. As Boozer,
a message to calm down during the last time out. And one guy who's not in the game right now is C.J. Watson. Of course, the Pacers made that starting lineup change prior to the Raptors. And after shoot-around today, he said he's just trying to be aggressive, to come out there, pick and choose his spots.
Of 2014 with the Bulls and the Heat here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Young, 7 Laker points. That's been the only downside tonight.
Well, that's the reason the game got closer. Lavoie, he just looked up and saw the clock.
Miles hits it away.
It's a really good basketball play, particularly by Lavoie Allen. Not really a scorer, particularly when he's got to beat anybody. But he saw a shooter coming around and coming to a strong hand and let him have it.
And Boozer to the rim. It's coming averaging 102.6. Their problem giving up 109.5. And the Pacers hoping to hit the century mark. And it starts a 3-game Western Conference road trip.
And I just think, you know, Frank he just decided to go with a guy in Rudez, who really understands how to play.
To the first half, Frank really went to a 9-man rotation. We did not see Rudez in a 100-80 lead. It's been as high as 39 tonight. Pacers led 60-21. Sloan again with a left hand. Don't think we'll see Kobe Bryant again.
You know what? But look at him, Martin. He doesn't have his warm-up on.
Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't think he's going to get back in. I mean, this guy just wants to compete. He doesn't care when.
And Ellington's jumper is good. Indiana last one here the Friday night after Thanksgiving against the Orlando Magic. Nearly lost it again.
Yeah, well, they're trying to force him to turn to his up at the officials, but where you're headed, the Pacers went through a stretch where they weren't quite as effective, but to get this kind of lead makes a huge difference. He'll learn. That one you take up strong, I don't care how little he is.
That's knocked away, but Boozer picks up the loop. Just a 15-point lead, but this one has been over for a while as Sloan goes inside and Donald's. Again, just the 5th time this year that the Pacers have scored more than 100 points. Clarkson.
They're going to come in here because they've won 3 out of their last 4. They've been playing pretty well. And they came here coming off the emotion of Kobe having just set.
8-17. The Pacers head to LA 8-17. And again, Indiana at Staples Center against the Clippers on Wednesday. The Westbrook and Durant.
I'd say they're, I believe, just 2 games under 500 now. They're starting to, I mean, you know, when Westbrook came back, he was doing a heck of a job, and then they got Durant back. And now they just have to find their rhythm as a unit.